Someday the old handyman will have a shop, and it'll probably be the day that he dies. Right now, got a garage full of stuff, and it's winter, so we got the garage door insulated back there. There's my sailboat mast, and got a heater going, which is nice, of course. I'm doing a little project. I'm gonna use that saw. I'm making these little blocks, chair for chairs, fixed chairs. The old handyman's always fixing something. I just cut my board to length on that table saw right there, in between my paint cabinet and my nails and screws. When I'm working on this, I gotta drill a hole. Whoops! Oh gee whiz! Every time that light goes out, I think of Grandma was always turning the lights out on me, but really that's it's timer. But anyway, I guess another hour has slipped by somehow. See, I turned the lights on and got it done. Cut those blocks. It's nice. That's a nice saw. Maybe I could get over here before the light shuts off. This is the other thing I want to do. Drill a hole in this so that I can it'll sit closer to the truck. It sticks out farther than it has to. So it'll take a little effort because it's mild steel, but it's steel. So I got a light shining on it now. You can see when I was installed in the car, I made a dimple with a drill where I want the hole to be. My plan is to use start with a smaller bit that's a 3/16. I'm eventually going to need a quarter, but rather than start with a quarter, I'll start with the 3/16. And I could start with something smaller, but they tend to break. Anything smaller than like an eighth would have a tendency to break. Then I'm going to use this old oil for cutting fluid. Everybody doesn't do it this way, but one thing you do need to do is you don't drill for very long before you put more oil on it. Otherwise you won't have a bit left. I'm just using this battery drill because you really don't need a lot of power. It ain't about power, it's about cut. It's about making the cut. This is a new bit. Now this is the one thing where you do get into a little trouble. At the end of the cut, it's going to catch. Just have to be real gentle. Only took a couple minutes. I had to rotate that goofy thing to do the other side. It's some people wouldn't do that maybe, but really otherwise you can't get at it with the oil properly. If I try to just drill through. So it's done. It's incidentally, you know, this doesn't have the pull, a big or a trailer hitch that has a pull function. It's going to need a big pin like that, but this here doesn't pull, so it's alright like that. So I'm going to go ahead and post this Just a little. I still can't get over. How did they look at the camera? All these YouTubers. I can't. I guess because I'm looking at the screen. I don't see. I don't get how they do it. And they walk around. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to post this little handyman video, a day in the life, so to speak. I actually have another project. I have a headliner project going on, but I want to post it as a complete. And then I think I've got another one too. Can't remember what it might be. But anyway, this is two little projects that you're always working on projects. You're always working on multiple projects, especially that's one thing too when you're living in the house. There's always several projects. Like another thing, I covered up I melted, poured hot water on my faucets because they were kind of frozen, my outdoor faucets. And then I put those, those styrofoam covers on them, which you're not supposed to have to do it, but it's not very difficult, and it's going to offer another little layer of protection. And so, there's always projects going on. Well, I like it.